Thanks, Brianna and Kelsey. Volleyball and field hockey started their season strong over the weekend.
We'll update you on all their performances later in the show, but first we continue our football talk.
Last week we went through every offensive position, and it would only make sense to go through the defense this week.
Daily Iowan TV football reporter Taylor Brooks looks at the Iowa defense as a whole and how experience is on their side.
Going into a new football season means everyone wants to do one thing, and that's win this.
Big Ten championship.
And with a defense like Iowa's, this could be possible. One thing this unit brings to the table is depth, which is something Iowa lacks.
The confidence of our kids and the communication and between each other and coaching each other and being competitive with each other and the competition has really been good. So in that standpoint, I really think that we're coming closer as a defense, chemistry-wise.
The defensive line suffers two things, though. The missing spots of Carl Davis and Louis Trinca-Passat. But those two now NFL players were what younger players could look up to.
The good news is I think we have good players that are working hard to try to follow those players, follow in their footsteps. They're progressing.
Drew Ott is the undoubtful headman of this defensive line.
He's a man of tremendous character, but he is a character, I got to tell you, and he's just a lot of fun to work with. He's a great story. Since he's become a starter 2013 last year, he's played extremely well.
While the secondary behind these linemen are ready to do their duties.
You know, we like to go out there and win every play and win every day, so that's our objective each and every single practice.
Now, Greg Mabin is a part of a group that returns 3 starters, with Desmond King in the corner and Jordan Lomax at free safety.
We're probably the most experienced group of the defensive backs, so definitely we have to up our play and we have to really make plays this year and then just continue to get better.
The trio ranked in the top 8 of the team's tacklers in 2014 and combined for 5 interceptions. But simply put, they still need to play better.
We have experience back there, and that's certainly a positive, but we have to play better. We gave up too many big plays, and it's not just a secondary, it's a team thing.
Now, for linebackers, Iowa also returns Bo Bauer, a strength on the outside for Iowa last year, but he proved his worth and is now starting on the inside with more responsibility.
In Bo's case, we felt like he played well last year. Thought he had a chance to take another step and be even more productive at the will position for us.
The cards lie in Iowa's favor on the defensive end with experience and overall mobility, but they can't do it all for this Hawkeye team. This has been Taylor Brooks for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
On Monday's show, we step further into the eyes of Iowa's secondary.
Taking it to the court with Bon Szymanski and his volleyball team, they had an impressive start to their season this weekend at the NIU Invitational.
Iowa defeated Pacific Saturday afternoon and remained undefeated after beating South Dakota State in 3 sets.
Coach Szymanski was impressed with the team's performance, saying, "You can kind of see our team giving the fight and fire that we have been working so hard to achieve during preseason."
Jess Janota and Lauren Brokes led the Iowa offense, bringing in 33 kills combined. Sophomore Annika Olsen also stepped up, leading the team with 16 digs.
The ladies unfortunately finished out the tournament with a loss against the NIU Huskies.
NIU started off strong, taking the first 2 sets, but Iowa fought back, winning the third and giving the Hawks some hope.
Things were tied at 20-20 during the 4th set and then again at 28-28, but the Huskies prevailed and took the win. This loss makes Iowa's record 2-1 for the top of their season. The Iowa women's athletics continued their weekend take over the 17th ranked Iowa field hockey team suited up for the ACC Big Ten Challenge.
Saturday proved an exciting day for the team as they defeated number 11 Wake Forest 2-1 in overtime.
Freshman McKenna Grew threw in her first collegiate goal of her career during the 5th minute of the game.
That goal was followed by the game-winning goal in overtime by junior Stephanie Norlander, giving the Hawks the 2-1 victory.
Though the performance was a great start to the season on Saturday, Iowa had a difficult time against number 2 North Carolina.
It was a tough first half for the Hawkeyes as they went into halftime down 2-0.
It was Chandler Akers who scored Iowa's lone goal on a penalty shot in the 37th minute.
They had a chance to tie things up, but the Tar Heels kept their lead, winning the game 2-1.
The Hawks stay on the road this week as they face off against Richmond on September 4th and James Madison on September 6th.
It'll be interesting to watch these teams as the season progresses and they get some home games in here in Iowa City.
Stick with us and we'll keep you updated on all the highlights. Brianna and Kelsey, back to you guys at the desk.